Hey Night Owls, it's Benita. Just coming to you again with a little short video because I'm up late. Um, my eyes are still healing really good. Um, I've still been taking it pretty easy. I didn't want to risk any setbacks or anything, so I've been really following um, the doctor's order and everything. So I don't run the risk of having any kind of setbacks or tears or anything in my eyes from the surgery or whatever. But I just wanted to check in. You guys know how I've been doing lately. Um, let you guys know I'm okay, and I'm striving to get back to 100% after all I've been through these past 11 years. It has it has indeed been a journey. I'm not going to even hold you on that. And I can't say that every day I was just like, oh, no, every day has not been that way. And I don't want to have to pretend that it was that way. Because it wasn't, you know. Um, it's been a long 11-year journey. Um, being diagnosed with two different types of brain tumors. And um, it just hasn't always been easy, you know. Um, and if I made it look that way, that was not my intention. I just have been just trying to keep going, you know. Um, I fought giving up, you know, a few times. I fought it hard. Um, so I won't tell you that I was always on the high end of the faith spectrum, because that would not be my complete truth, because I wasn't. Um, and I can't say that I was always down about everything either, because that's not true. So a lot of times I kind of scapegoated kind of down the middle, you know, between God, I know you will, and God, where are you, you know. And so that was my dwelling place for a long time, for most of these 11 years. But I knew God was there because of the miracles that were happening. But, you know, along with the miracles, you know, I had to go through some landmines as well. You know, and anybody know anything about war, when you go through landmines, you don't know where the next explosion is going to be. You just have to keep walking and hope you don't step on one. Um, so my prayer is, having my eyes operated on, my prayer is that that was absolutely my last surgery that I will ever have to have. And only reason I had to have that surgery was because the radiation that I had just last year, in fact, just a year ago, July 7th, um, no, July 7th celebrated my last surgery that dealt with the second type of brain tumor I have. Right before that, I had radiation. So it's still a year ago. Yeah, it's still a year ago. So the radiation caused damaged my eyes really bad, causing me to have really bad cataracts, to where I could only see like yellow, beige, off-white, big circles out of this eye. Now I can actually see the colors, so much so now I can see, wait a minute, I got gray in my eyebrows, gray in my child. Who knew? So I'm experiencing a lot of things that I have not seen in a long time, because my eyes were so damaged by the radiation that I had to have, because I don't think I would have survived a third brain surgery, because I didn't do too well with the second brain surgery. I didn't do well at all with that one, so I knew to myself out, a third one, nah, let's not do that. So, but all in all, I feel good. Of course, I get tired easily, but overall, I feel good. I'm looking forward to whatever is next for me. Um, Today, no, yesterday I had to see my primary doctor, and so today they called me back with my lab results. And I don't know if you guys remember, but after my second brain surgery, 3 weeks after that, I hemorrhaged really bad. I was dying, and all of my organs start to malfunction and fail. So we've been working diligently on my liver, my glucose level, and on my kidneys. All of those had started to fail because I was losing so much blood so fast. Um, Even blood oxygen to the brain. By the time the nurse came around, I was telling him I had just got to the hospital the night before. He was like, Miss Bradley, you've been here since Thursday. And I was like, well, I just got here. He was like, no, ma'am, you've been with us 4 days already. And I had no recollection of that because that's how much blood I was losing. That's how fast I was losing blood. I wasn't getting enough blood oxygen even to my brain so I could remember anything. Um, and all of that happened all around the same time. So I had a lot going on. So 3 weeks after I had brain surgery, I had to go back in the hospital to have an emergency surgery for them to find the vessel that erupted and cauterize it. Um, y'all want to know a secret? Can I tell y'all what they mixed together to put up my nose? The only way they could stop me from bleeding long enough to determine what was going on with me, because nobody knew. Okay, so they took some silver nitrate, okay? Silver nitrate, I think that's the stuff you make bullets out of. They took one more thing, and then they took some, and they mixed it all together, and they soaked these little, like tampon things in it, and they stuffed one in each of my nose. I'll show y'all that on my next live show. You know, you can, I have picture where the strings are coming out of my nose from where they put a little mixture together. Because when they said it, I was like, oh, I don't do that. They was like, no, no, no. They have a medical grade, you know, and y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what they mixed together, and that's how they stopped my hemorrhaging. So what, they stopped it long enough for them to determine what was going on, and then, but they could only leave that in for, I think, 48 to 72 hours. So after the third day, they had to come and take them out. But they knew taking them out would mean I would start hemorrhaging again. So what they did, they took me to the surgery room, operating room. They put me to sleep, then they took them out. And as soon as they took them out, they were able to see up in there enough to fix and cauterize the vessel that had broken. So, but yeah, I was surprised when I heard them talking about gathering up the different materials to make this mixture, you know, that they were going to use to stop my nose from hemorrhaging, you know. I'll be right back with part 2.